We are just under 2 weeks away from PAX Unplugged. I am excited to be going back to this convention after like 4 years or something away, maybe five. And so let's take a look at all of the games that are coming out. So a lot of these are games that were already out at Essen, but I haven't got a chance to take a look at or have recently come out. So I'm really excited for them. So from 25th Century Games, we have two games, Dracula versus Van Helsing and Jekyll and Hyde versus Scotland Yard. These are both nice little smaller box games here that are going to play relatively quickly. And so I'm excited for those. And they both have beautiful art. From Albie, the people who brought us Tea Garden, I was supposed to pick this up at Essen, but I ran out of luggage room. So this is Atoll. And this is about creating coral reefs and ecosystems. So I believe it's kind of tile laying and engine building, which is really cool. From AEG, we've got Nocturne. This has recently come out and started fulfilling. Boxes and mystics out spelling, outwitting. The theme sounds pretty cool and the artwork's pretty cool. So we'll take a look at that. From Arcane Wonders, they have a new game called Floresta, which I would love to check out. Never got a chance to see the Foundations of Metropolis one. I don't need to get this because I have the Foundations of Rome. It's the same type of game with a little bit of different versions in this one, but I want to take that a look at. Of course, Heavy Euros Kraftwagen has a new printing. And Mezen, this one I'm really excited about because this is a pattern matching game and pattern game of sorts, and you know I love those. Over at Ares Games, there's a new Martin Wallace game, so I want to check it out because of them. Down at Capstone, we have Stevens. This is a beige Euro, but I still love a beige Euro, and it's a heavier one. I want to give that a take a look at. From Cardboard Alchemy at the Lucky Ducks booth, we've got Andromeda's Edge. I didn't get a chance to see this at Essen. They did have it on display. So I want to see what this is all about. Not so much on the space exploration type of idea, but we'll give it a look. Of course, the Monkey Palace game from Lego by Dotted Games. I want to take a look at this. It reminds me a lot of Babylon that I picked up, but Babylon I'm finding is a little bit difficult because of all of the shiftiness on the table. Lego bricks click together, so that might solve this and give that same type of 3D building feel. From Envyborn Games, I've been following them on TikTok. They are really cool. And so they have two games coming out, Kalahari and Confusing Lands. Confusing Lands is a little bit more of a portable game. Kalahari is all about meerkats and have area majority and influence, and I want to give that a look out. But I'm more so excited for Confusing Lands because pattern building. Flat Out Games is coming out with a couple of new versions of already existing games. I'm just going to take a look at them. They don't interest me that much because they are just re-implementations of their own games. But Knitting Circle from the Calico game and Point Galaxy from the Point City and Point Salad games. But their new one, Propolis, I do want to take a look at, but it's an area of majority game. So we'll give an idea of that. From Fower Games Typewriter, this has a lot of really cool chunky components. And so I just want to look at it because the components look so freaking cool. From our friends at Grand Gamers Guild, I didn't get a chance to demo Inferno at Essen, so I would like to take a deeper look at this. From Hot Banana Games, Moon Bunny recently was on Kickstarter. I want to see if I would bother late backing it or picking it up, hopefully, if it comes to retail. From Yellow, we have the new King of Tokyo Duel. So this is a nice two-player version of King of Tokyo. I already have a lot of two-player games, and now that we're getting into a little bit more advanced stuff, we might take a skip on this, but take a look. From KTBG, our friends there, they have launched their Layers Kickstarter, so I would love to take a look at this game. The art is really pretty, and the components are pretty. It's got this 3D look to it. Reminds me a lot of Corridor, which I have not played, but looks very interesting. From Kinston Key Games, Galactic Cruise. This I did see at Essen, but I didn't get to learn any of it, so I want to take a look at that. From Cosmos, they have Australia. They should have an image, not sure why it doesn't, but dice rolling, drafting, animals, a lot of sea turtles going on there. I want to take a look. Arcs has been getting a lot of press, so I would like to see what the hype is about. It is another space game, so I'm not as sold, so we'll take a look. From Mighty Board, they're going to have a demo of Rebirth, which is coming out next year, early next year. They're waiting for the ship to make it across the ocean. And so I have pre-ordered this. I did see it at Essen, but it's a game from Wiener Knizia, which I love, and it's got tile placement, and it's kind of this really cool, you place a tile, place things around it. And that's literally it. The mechanics of this game are so smooth and simple. And I just played their Art Society game, which was also really smooth and simple. So Mighty Boards is going up in my ranks. From Mind Clash games, I really liked Anachrony, which was kind of space related. And so they have this other new space related game called Revenant. So I wanted to take a look at that. Paul Grogan from Gaming Rules recently did an overview of this, so I still need to watch that video to see what it's all about. Ziggurat from Mindware. I got a little bit of a press release of this. It's a legacy adventure game. I'm not so much on adventure games and not so much on co-op games, but it looks kind of pretty, so I will take a look. From Monolith Board Games, Tower Up, I've seen on the shelves a couple times here, and I haven't decided if I want to get it, so I would like to try and play it and see that about. From North Star Games, we got Biomass. This has a really cool kind of rondelle looking aspect to it, so I want to take a look at that. From Nuts Publishing, Dilvium. This has a cool 4X kind of feel to it with really cool artwork. So let's take a look at that. From Office Dog, we love Office Dog. River of Gold was really great. So there's a new trick-taking game set in the Lord of the Rings universe. So that is really intriguing. It's a cooperative trick-taking game. So I think it's a lot like the Deep Space Nine version of, I forget that trick-taking game actually, what it was. From the op, we've got the Avatar: The Last Airbender. I'm interested in this because it re-implements Hogwarts Battle. I kind of liked Hogwarts Battle, but I have a little bit of a dilemma because the Harry Potter IP. So I would like to take this a look at with a different IP. From Rebirth Games, they have Chemical Overload. I saw a deluxe edition, and I was like, okay, I want to take a look because I look at like this artwork. From Red Raven Games, I love Ryan's artwork, so I want to take a look at the games they have coming out Above and Below Haunted and Creature Caravan. Rockstone and Dice Games, Gems of Iridicia. I have seen a couple of plays of this. I would like to get a play in, hopefully, of this because it looks really cute. I have played Skyrise. They have the collector's edition available, and that's what I'm most interested in. The base version of this game, I think you can skip on. I think you can get the previous re-implementation of Metropolis instead of the Skyrise base edition if you can get your hands on it. Otherwise, try and get the premium edition. I don't know what's in the collector's edition. I'm not going to pay US 125. That's like 200 Canadian bucks. But I really like the auction mechanics in this because the numbers were preset. All I had to do was bid higher if I wanted to or not. I don't have to like think about how much money I'm going to need, etc. I just have to be like, these are the buildings I want and want to use. From Scorpion Masqué, we've got Dead Cells. They brought us Sky Team, so I would love to give this a check out. Another kind of space-looking game, and it's a roguelite. These don't sound great to me, but deck, bag, and pool building do sound cool to me. Cooperative, not so much. So this is another one where we're going to have to try it and get a pitch on it before we put any money towards it. From Sea Cow Games, Flock Together came out a while ago. This is a cooperative game as well. However, it has these cool little notebooks in it for leveling up your character, and I thought that was a really cool mechanic, so I want to check that out. From Synapse Games, there is a reprinting of Yokohama, so I want to see what those new deluxe components look like and what the new artwork looks like up close. From Tangerine Games, Nestling, this has a lot of really cool components of it. It's another area of majority game with some dice rolling in there. It's a little bit of luck, so I want to try that out. I don't know where I can get this, and so that's something I want to look into as well. And that's going to be at the Lucky Duck Games booth. From Thunderworks Games, Citizens of the Spark was a recent Kickstarter. Love to give that a check out. So those are the games I want to check out at PAX. Now, I want to give you a look at some of the stuff that's going to be on in Philadelphia. I love putting together these guides. You can get a link to it down below. And so this is just a guide of all the different places you can go get breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and some late night snacks, as well as all of the game stores are in here. Some places to avoid like Panera Bread because they're always backed up, and some different things to do if you want to get away from the convention itself. Remember, bring your earplugs. It's going to be loud. Take breaks. Bring a water bottle. Drink lots of water. Stay hydrated. Take a look at some of the other events that are going on. So let me know, will I see you at PAX Unplugged? Did you get a badge? Because 3-day badges are sold out, and the Saturday badges are also almost sold out. So we'll see you there.